Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where I will be talking about all of my favorite products for acne and acne scarring. So before we get into it, I did want to give a little disclaimer that everyone's skin is so different. So all of these products obviously have helped me with my acne and my acne journey, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they may work for you. I don't want to talk about all of my favorite products and you get all of them and they don't do anything for you. You know what I mean? So I definitely just wanted to put it out there that although these things have helped me, everyone's skin is totally different. I am not a dermatologist, I am not an esthetician. I'm just giving you guys advice and sort of just talking about the things that have helped for me. I have had cystic acne since I was about 11 or 12, and now I'm 25 years old, so it's been a long time, and I've had a lot of time to test different products, use different products, and especially now because we are in quarantine, which kind of really works well for testing different acne products and seeing like what makes your acne worse or what makes your acne better. So just in the last few months, I've also been testing a lot of new products, and I found a lot of new products that I really love and have really helped my skin. So I just wanted to share them all with you today. Again, I know that was like a super duper long disclaimer, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. So before I start going through all the products, I kind of want to talk about the type of acne I have. So I have always suffered from cystic acne and pustule type acne. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it. I literally looked up like types of acne on Google, and pustule and cystic are definitely the types I suffer from. I don't really suffer from whiteheads and blackheads. Obviously, I get them occasionally, and I do have blackheads on my nose and I get them on my chin, but it's not something that's really bad, and it's not really sort of like severe blackheads that are like bigger. So for me specifically, these products have helped me with my cystic and pustule type acne. Again, I have no idea if I'm saying that word right, but before we got into the products, I just want to give like another disclaimer of that's the type of skin I have. So none of these products will really be geared towards whiteheads and blackheads, like I said. First up, I want to talk about the only product that has actually helped my cystic acne. So if you suffer with cystic acne like I do, then you already know that there's basically no topical creams, ointments, so on and so forth that can really help with it, because it's basically the inside out. That's why a lot of people with cystic acne do go on Accutane, or a lot of them cut out dairy, eggs, sometimes processed meats, so on and so forth, and that is supposed to help. I haven't done any of that. Just currently right now I am not having any cystic breakout, knock on wood. So first up, we have the Tower 28 SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray. So people were raving about this spray. I saw ads on it constantly on Instagram, and I just thought it was like a hydrating spray. I didn't know much about it. It only has one ingredient, and that ingredient is hypochlorous acid. Probably not saying that right, but what really got me is that I saw an ad on this on my Instagram stories that said like something about cystic acne. Like it was like a quote from someone who used it, saying that this has helped with their cystic acne a lot. So I started using this, I want to say 4 months ago, and in that 4 months, again, knock on wood, I feel like tomorrow I'm going to wake up and have a cyst, but knock on wood, I have not had a cyst since I started using the spray. Again, I don't know the science behind this. It only has that acid, like I mentioned, but whatever is in there has helped my skin dramatically with not getting any cystic breakouts. And especially now that we're all in quarantine, we're all wearing masks, this just really helps prevent acne. I feel like when I already have the acne, it doesn't do much with making it go away. It's not like you spritz this on your face and you wake up and all the acne is gone. But I've noticed that since I've been using this, I haven't had as many flare-ups, breakouts, so on and so forth. So this I'm extremely happy with. Again, I don't know the science behind this. I don't know the science behind a lot or some of the products I'm talking about, but this I definitely recommend if you have cystic acne, if you get hormonal acne around that time of the month. If you're a female, then I would really recommend this, because this has helped me dramatically with stopping those breakouts from happening. Next up, I have the Q&A Skincare Zinc PCA Serum. So this I haven't spoken about yet, but I just finished my first bottle. This is the second bottle I purchased, and I am obsessed with this stuff. So I was kind of curious when I saw this because I have read so many articles that zinc is really good in your diet for acne, more really when talking about like vitamins and supplements, but I figured, hey, zinc PCA, I read the description about this, it was great for acne. I was like, I've read all these articles about having a high zinc or having a lot of zinc in your diet is really great for acne, so why don't I try it in a serum? You know, it's not gonna hurt. And I saw that there's some other great ingredients. There's collagen in here, there's lactic acid in here. So I was like, you know what, this is a $12 serum, why not? I'll try it, and I am in love with this stuff. I just really feel like this helps stop the breakouts from happening, as well as really helping the breakouts clear up much faster. So I use this every single evening, and I feel like when I wake up in the morning, even if the pimple is still there, I feel like it really helps sort of diminish it, take that redness away, that swelling away, because when I get breakouts, they're red, they're swollen, they hurt. Those are just the type of breakouts that I get. So I really feel like this helps tremendously with not only stopping the breakouts, but really reducing that swelling, reducing that redness, reducing that pain, and I just love this stuff. So next up, I have a product that is similar to that zinc PCA serum. This is the Rosen Skincare Breakout, and this is basically a spot treatment for your acne. So it comes like this with an applicator. You just put a little bit on and you sleep with it. I mean, you can obviously use it during the day as well if you're not leaving the house, or if you just don't care and you're not insecure like me. So the reason that I say that this is similar to the zinc serum is because the first ingredient in here is zinc oxide. The ingredient in here is zinc PCA. Again, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, I'm definitely not like a scientist or a chemist, so I'm not exactly sure what are the differences between zinc PCA and zinc oxide, but this is basically a zinc-based spa treatment. There's a few ingredients in here: zinc, apple cider vinegar, peppermint oil, and arbicide. Not exactly sure what that is, but this I absolutely love. This is similar to like the Mary Badescu drying lotion and the Kate Somerville one. Not in ingredients, but just the type of way it goes onto your skin. It's like a paste and it dries down like a paste. So when you wake up in the morning, you just have to wash this off, and this helps dramatically with active breakouts. I'll put this on at night, I'll wake up, a lot of the time the breakout will be completely gone, and if it's not completely gone, again, the redness is gone, it's reduced significantly in size, and I absolutely love this. This is also 12 bucks. It is a Black-owned indie skincare brand. If you want to support a Black-owned brand, definitely check them out. They have some other great acne-fighting formulations and acne-fighting products, but this is my favorite. I just love putting this on at night and waking up the next morning, and I just know even if the zit isn't gone, it's going to be reduced dramatically, and I just love this stuff. I definitely recommend it to basically anyone, because this will really help as well with whitehead. So basically any type of acne you have, if you're looking for a spa treatment, this is just absolutely incredible. Another product I absolutely love from Rosen Skincare is their Earth Mask. This is their Fuller's Earth Clay plus Zinc Oxide Mask, and it says on the bottle, a moisturizing mask for active breakouts, and I definitely agree. So Rosen has two masks. They have this one and the tingling one. So if you're like me, because here's the thing, I have cystic acne, I have these skin issues, and usually when your skin is like that, the normal skin type to have is more oily, but I don't have oily skin. I actually have pretty dry to normal skin. Right now in the summer, I guess it's really more combination, but it's really more on the normal to dry side, and I guess just the dehydrated side. But the reason I love this is that it's a clay mask, but it's not drying and stripping. I feel like other clay masks I've tried in the past, and just most clay masks on the market for acne, are more targeted for oilier skin types, and they just, I don't know, they dehydrate my skin. They make my skin feel just very tight and dry and almost like lifeless. So this I absolutely love because it's a clay mask. It's great for acne, but it's not gonna leave you dry and dehydrated and your skin tight. It's actually really nice and moisturizing, and it's just nice and gentle on the skin. Next up, I have a very traditional and science-based product that helps with reducing acne, and that of course, is retinol. So the type of retinol I use is the different gel. This is 0.1% adapalene. Again, I can't pronounce any of these ingredients, but again, this is the scientific proven way to treat acne, wrinkles, acne scarring, just a slew of different skin conditions. You can treat it with retinol. So this is different. It's 0.1%. Like I said before, I like this the best because I'm more on the dry side, especially in the winter. I get really dry, really dehydrated. So I don't like to use a retinol that's 1%, 5%, just because it's too much for my skin. You get too many of that sort of bad side effects of retinol, which are the dryness, the redness, the cracking, so on and so forth. So I've always just used the 0.1%. It's enough for me. If you want to start using retinol, I definitely suggest to start with this. You can buy it at your local drugstore. It's about $10 to $15 depending on where you live. And again, it's not too much, it's not too strong, but with continued use, you will see the results that you want to see. So again, different. I really like this. It's a really great retinol option. When I do use this, I use this at night. I'll go with a very gentle cleanser. Obviously, I'll take off my makeup if I'm wearing makeup, then go with a very gentle cleanser. I'll use this and just go with a really nice and hydrating moisturizer. And if you do want to see my routine with this, I do have an IGTV app on my Instagram where I go through and sort of talk through the products, and I talk about this a little bit more. But yeah, if you want to get into retinol for acne, but also for wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, anything like that, definitely recommend the different. So those were all the products that I use when dealing with active acne. So I do want to move on to talking about all of the products that helped with my acne scarring. But before that, I did want to talk about a moisturizer. You have heard me speak about this moisturizer 101 times already. This is the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisture Cream, and I absolutely love this stuff. This will not help treat acne, but I wanted to include it in here because this is just great for redness and irritation. And with me, when I get a really bad breakout, it's red, it's irritated, it's painful, and this just helps a lot with helping soothe that redness and irritation, especially if you're using retinol. If you're just starting to use retinol, you're going to experience those rednessation side effects, the redness, sometimes cracking, irritation, sometimes a little even like itchiness. This really helps with that, and yeah, that's why I just wanted to mention it really quickly. So now that we're moving on to the products that help with acne scarring, I did want to first start with a product that helps with active acne and acne scarring. And you're probably wondering why it's in this tube. This is actually a prescription. This is Acelic Acid Gel 15%. But I wanted to talk about this because Paula's Choice and The Ordinary makes a 10% version of this. I think anything above 10% you do need a prescription for. My dermatologist does recommend the 10% one from The Ordinary, although I've used the Paula's Choice one in the past and I really liked it. So this is a ingredient that will help with active acne breakouts along with the acne scarring. For me specifically, I find that this more helps with acne scarring than active breakouts. I've really found that this spot treatment and the zinc serum helps more with my active breakouts because I use these all together. Maybe not the spot treatment, but my nighttime skin routine, I use these together. And I find that this really does help more with the acne scarring and more of like the redness, because I feel like if I'm just using this on its own, I'll wake up and my acne is definitely better, but it's not really shrunken in size. It's more the redness and irritation that this helps. And with prolonged use, this has helped me with my acne scarring a lot. So I want to mention this first because this is kind of like a hybrid product that has helped with both. Next up, I have my holy grail item that has helped me tremendously with my acne scarring, and it is the Ole Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. I absolutely love this stuff. I just haven't found anything else that treats and diminishes my acne scarring like this does. So what I will say is that there's basically two types of acne scars. There's the dark marks, and then there are the scars that kind of look like toothpick pits in your skin, if that makes sense. There's obviously like real names for them, but I don't know what to call them. But the type of scarring that I get is always the dark scars. I always get these areas of hyperpigmentation that they almost look, because I have more of an olive skin tone, they almost look like purplish brown. And it is so frustrating that when a pimple is gone, finally I'll get left with this horrible like reddish, brownish, purplish scar. So this has helped tremendously with that. The main ingredients are glycolic acid, lactic acid, and witch hazel. Now, I will say that although I love this product, I absolutely hate that it contains fragrance. And not only does it contain fragrance, but fragrance is like very high on the ingredient list. So I absolutely hate it for that, but I have tried so many other products to help with my acne scarring, and I've always had to come back to this because this has just faded my acne scars like no other. I absolutely love this stuff. I will say that if your skin is more sensitive, my skin is more sensitive, but I'm pretty much used to this. If you do want to try this out, I would start with using it every other night. That's another thing, I only use this at night, but I would definitely start with using this every other night and build it up, because if you're not used to it, the AHAs in there can kind of tingle your skin a little bit and it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. But yeah, I absolutely love this stuff. If you have a product that does not contain fragrance that is similar formulation to this, please let me know, because I would love for them to just come out with a fragrance-free version, because like I said, I just rather not have the strong fragrance in my skincare. All right, I saved the best product for last, and that is sunscreen. This is the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen, and it is an SPF of 50, and I absolutely love this stuff. And why am I talking about sunscreen when I'm talking about acne? Well, that's because sunscreen will prevent you from worsening your acne scarring. I have a little bit of a story time for you guys. I will tell you this story very, very quickly. 2 or 3 years ago, I basically got my acne pretty under control. I was doing really, really well, but I had a ton of scarring because I used to get really bad cystic acne on my cheeks. I mean, I still do, and I was leaving for my bachelorette party, and I was in a period in my life, and it was before my wedding, I was in this period of my life where I was not confident with going out of the house without wearing any makeup, and it was to the point where I wouldn't even really wear tinted moisturizers because they didn't really do enough. I would always leave with full-fledged like foundation on, and I was able to get my skin into a place where I just wanted to not wear makeup and not worry about it. And this was before my bachelorette party, it was before my wedding. So I went and I got a IPL treatment done. So IPL stands for infrared, or not infrared, something, it might be infrared, pulsated light. So it's basically a laser, and it, again, I don't really know what the science behind it is, but it's supposed to help for acne scarring. So I did 4 treatments prior to my bachelorette party, probably like a month or 2 before my bachelorette party, and it helped significantly. I mean, my scars were almost gone. I think if I had done 6 treatments, they would have been totally gone, but I only had enough money for 4 because it was extremely expensive. It was like a couple $100s per treatment. But again, because it was my bachelorette party and my wedding coming up, I was like, you know what? I want to spend the money so I can get this gone. I had the scars for about 3 years at that point. So I spent all this money. My scars were basically 95% gone, super duper confident. Went to my bachelor party, which was in Las Vegas. When I tell you I was wearing I was wearing SPF 60 every single day, reapplying it, the whole thing. But obviously, you know, we went to a pool party one day. I guess I didn't reapply it. The next day, maybe not the next day, I don't want to exaggerate, but the next few days kind of happened. I woke up and no exaggeration, all my scars were back. All of them are back. The second that the sun hit my face, I got a little bit of a tan or a burn, or any type of tan you get, by the way, is sun damage. So the tan that I got on my face made all of the scars that I paid hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to fade away. It brought them all back, and I was heartbroken. Obviously, since then, I have not done another treatment. I basically just found this toner, and this helped to get my scars gone almost completely. I mean, I still have scars, and basically when I get a pimple and it leaves, another scar comes. So it's just like an ongoing rotation. But what I'm trying to say is that if you suffer from acne scarring, wearing sunscreen every single day is an absolute must. If you're doing laser treatments, you don't want to waste that money like I wasted that money by not properly reapplying my sunscreen. So yes, sunscreen is a must, basically for everything in your life, but definitely a must for acne scarring. Another thing I want to mention is that when I do go out into the sun in the summer, obviously I wear SPF every single day, but if I'm going to the beach or the pool and I'm actively laying out, I never get my face in the sun. I am that girl with the sunglasses, that baseball cap, the cowboy hat, whatever it is, my face is never getting in the sun. So what I do instead is that I use self tanner on my face. I kind of match it to my body, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's my spiel. That's my story time with the sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen, wear your sunscreen, wear your sunscreen. All right, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I know some of these products I may have been a little vague with, but again, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a chemist. I can't really go into exactly each ingredient and why it works, but I do know it works for me. So if you do have any more questions on these products, please let me know down in the comments or DM me on Instagram. And if you liked this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.